Yes, good night, Scott. Hey guys, good night. Hey, Mrs. Roberts, what's up? Yes, Meredith, good night. So, welcome to night snack. Um, Usual thing once you join in, you're gonna be snacking on something, so I read mango tonight. Right? If you're gonna be chilling out with me for a little bit, you need to grab you need to grab a snack. Go on and take you. You fine? I don't know. Well, hold up here though. Hey, Mr. Josh, what are you doing up this hour? You supposed to be in your bed? Hey guys, so but something a little bit different, as you probably will realize. Um, yeah, so but same vibes, same intention. This mango tasting very good though. That's not. That's from Trinidad, but it tasting very good. Terrance pepper sweet mango. Tasting very good. You have to try and get a hold of some of this. Tasting very good. Yeah. Until join. Paula say hi. You tell him Paula to say hi, or you tell me Paula say hi. I don't understand that, Meredith. Because I see Paula on the live, but I doubt Paula with you, so I don't know what you're trying to tell me. I joke. Oh, okay. Oh, pause. What's going on? So, like I was just telling those who welcome those of you all joining me for the first time on Night Snack. The tradition is, well, as you see, I'm snacking on some red mango. So once you're going to be chilling out with me, you gotta grab a snack. I know your snack could be anything. Once you a snack, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh yeah, now Paula, okay. But you know Paula with me, right? She's probably trying to look in the background. I don't know. Yeah. But for some of my how vacation? My mine's going good, as you can see. I'm ready to be. I don't want to see Kyle, because you'll get me upset. I ain't feel I want to see him or no he around now. Like, cool. So, Monsieur was, um, no. Okay? Let's, no. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't. Alright guys, so usually what happens on night snack is that it's a little time we chill out, snack on something and we just talk about, different things. Last couple sessions I've been talking about, stuff about life and this individualism and stuff. And last week Monday actually I started talking about relationships. Along the lines, I mean, it kind of came out from the whole set of issues that we started having in Trinidad, where you had a lot of men, really taking advantage of women, doing some really gruesome acts against women as well. And well, for me, is that I always think that there's a little more sometimes we have to look for, as opposed to just trying to find. Sometimes these acts that we've been seeing are just symptoms of a bigger problem, And we started talking about relationships last week Monday. Thursday I found out I was at an event. I did a brief live at an event that I was at, But tonight I want to just kind of follow up on the topic that we were looking at, which was having a relationship with yourself, right? And it was just kind of for us to kind of begin looking at maybe possible issues that we face. Hey, good night, Leslie Ann. Good night, Leslie Ann. I didn't see my girl Debbie joining. Welcome, Darian. Hey, Mango, what going on? Nice to see you on the live, man. Mango in the house earlier. I'm a photographer. She's making me look good and I just made the camera smile. Hey, Debbie, I know you start talking about you, Debbie. I know no saying, but I ain't seen Debbie in the mix. Right. Nice. Let's talk about on the inside. Night, Debbie. Good night. Yeah, so I was just reiterating that coming out from last Monday. I was talking about, making mention of the fact of all these gruesome acts that we had happening over the last couple of weeks in Trinidad, and us sometimes not just simply looking at the symptoms, which are the acts that the men are committing, but to also consider what are probably some of the triggers or the issues that these men are facing that is causing them to do these acts on them. You know what I mean? Yeah, they'll be going to live long. Don't worry yourself. And Merle's, oh Jesus. I didn't. All right, I didn't do that, Scott. Right, but so tonight I just wanna kind of briefly continue along the lines of what I left off last week talking about, which is having a relationship with yourself, and talking about having a relationship with yourself. I was talking about the importance of being honest with yourself and communicating with yourself. That was one of the topics that was a little bit kind of an aspect of the topic that was a little bit weird, because we are talking about talking to yourself, but it's actually healthy. Talking to yourself helps you to be able to come to terms with certain things within yourself. Might be shortcomings, might be whatever it is, but it's important to communicate with yourself, One of the other things that we were saying as well is important to love yourself. A lot of people really don't love themselves to the probably even to the degree that they probably should, really appreciate who they are and that kind of stuff, So hold on a minute, hold on. I think like that's kind of it's gonna kind of there for me like that. There's something else better. before my hand this way. Yeah, so I want to kind of just follow up on the last point, which is about loving yourself. And I was saying that a lot of times people don't know how to love themselves and appreciate themselves to a good extent, to be able to value themselves, value who they are, and give themselves a sense of value. And a lot of times we leave that that value in, or that validation. Thanks, Debbie. That validation to other people. So what happens a lot of times is that because of the fact that we have this dependence on people to validate us, we end up in a situation that we have this dependency syndrome. So people literally begin to determine our value. Anytime it reaches a place where you can't love yourself enough to understand your worth and to understand your value, and you leave that in the hands of people, you're setting up yourself for a lot of roller coaster rides in your life, because you will find yourself doing things to be appreciated by people, to be loved by people, to be accepted by people, and when people don't do it, you begin to wonder, well, is it that I'm doing something wrong? Is it that I don't have any worth to these people? A whole lot of questions you start putting to yourself, simply because you have given the authority to other people to determine your worth. You have given the authority to other people to establish your value, and that is something that you don't ever want to do. And that is one of the benefits of having a relationship with yourself. I was saying the last time, in the last week Monday in Night Snacks, I was talking about how, for me personally, I used to spend a lot of time with myself. I used to go out with myself, if I could use that too, Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Melissa. I mean, you literally have to do that, Go out, spend time with yourself, go to a movie and watch a movie by yourself. Go and buy something for yourself. You have people who just don't know how to treat themselves, People don't know how to give themselves a sense of, to please themselves in a way that, is acceptable. So like you just, you feel for a nice ice cream, or you feel to go and buy a nice outfit, or, something that you enjoy. People have a problem doing things that they enjoy because for some reason they think that maybe they're not entitled to it, or they're not worth it. And I'm talking about even people who are married. I'm talking about people who have children and people who have responsibilities. And the thing is that even in that environment, even in those types of relationship, it should never take away from the fact that there's a space where you have to value yourself. You have to take care of yourself. You have to treat yourself. I've known of people who have children, and sometimes it's like, I can't find time to be with myself. And I say sometimes it might be difficult, but sometimes just take a half an hour to yourself. Sit down and just don't do anything, or go for a walk, buy a snack that you like, go to a movie, find some of your buddies and go and chill out, find some of your girlfriends and go for a lime and watch a movie, or if you did, take a drive. But that space for yourself is very important. Yes, Melissa, money can't pay. Yeah, Melissa, I realize you have a good idea as to how to. But it's a fact. It's a fact. You really need to do that. You need to take time to cherish yourself and to take care of yourself, because you see, the thing is that if you don't establish a relationship with yourself and understand your self-worth and your value, you can never truly appreciate somebody else. I am a firm believer of that. I am a firm believer of that. If you don't know how to appreciate the thing that you agree with and disagree with, you can never truly appreciate when people of themselves agree or disagree with something, because you will realize that if I can have an opinion of something, if I can agree to something, if I can disagree with something, other persons are entitled to it. You know what I mean? So, but these things can only come out, or these things can only be realized when you really have or establish a relationship with yourself. And that's why I was saying in the last episode that it's important that you have a relationship with yourself firstly. All right? Take that time to know who you are. A lot of young people don't know about that. I said it the last time and I'm saying it again. They don't know, right? They really don't know how to appreciate. Social media has taken over their lives, and to a good extent, in most cases, they literally don't know what it is to do and exist on their own. You understand? They don't know how it is to spend time by themselves. So sometimes when they actually they're literally lost. They don't know how to enjoy those moments and stuff. You know what I mean? So it's something that you really have to work on, right? You literally have to work on it in terms of setting aside that time. You know what I mean? Alright, Scott, cool, take care. Tell mommy I said hi. Tell mama I said hi, Nick. Yeah.
Open the door.
Cool. Yeah. So a lot of them don't know. Right? And as a result of that, you can see it. You can literally see it extended into their other relationships because they don't know how to do it. You know what I mean? And that is so crucial. You know, it's so crucial to do that. You know what I mean? It's something that really sets a good foundation for you, right? Having a relationship with yourselves gives you a sense of worth. It gives you a sense of direction. Because again, when you take moments to yourself, you look inside, you look inward, and you realize, hey, this is what I want to do in life. This is probably where I want to go. This is the direction that I'm heading in. These are the stuff that I have to achieve. I want to accomplish and stuff. And if you don't have those times to yourself, it's going to be difficult to navigate yourself through life. It's going to be difficult for you to have an idea as to where you're heading, because again, you don't know, and these are things that you don't want to give other people the authority to have. You don't want to give other people that right to tell you what you're going to do in life or where you're going to go in life. All right, and this have nothing to do with advice. It's not about a matter of people. You're not wanting people to rule your life. This has nothing to do with that, right? Because at the end of the day, even when you take advice from people, you still have to know whether the advice is going to work for you or if it's going to work against you. A lot of people are going to tell you stuff in life. A lot of people are going to give you advice in life, and that's good. Taking advice talks about having counsel and stuff in life. That's good, no problem with that. But you see, if it is that you don't know, if you don't know where you're going, it's like, for example, hey, it's my big brother in, and you're like, but hey, Trevor, what's going on? Welcome to Night Snacks. If you, again, I'm still trying to finish my mango. Let's show you looking. Kind of weird. Yeah, right? So a simple example. Let's say, for example, if it is that you're going downtown, right? Or you're going to some, you have a destination, right? They're going to a particular destination, and hey, look, Megan, boy, hi, Megan, guys. This is a old friend of mine's. Well, I don't want to say old, but we have some years. Hey. Nice to see you, Megan. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, man. Hey, Dana, welcome. Right. Yeah, so I was saying, so you have a destination, right? You are heading somewhere, right? And all right, to get to let's say be it Port of Spain or to get to downtown, wherever you might be living, you have a particular destination. And you have a route, right? You have a route or a route, I don't know how people pronounce the word, whichever one, right? That you decide that you're going to be taking. So if somebody comes now and says to you, hey, listen, you could try this back road or take this shortcut or take try taking the main road as opposed to the bus route, or take the highway, and you now have to weigh out, or let's say, for example, if in the US, I really don't know too much about the routes in the US and stuff, right? But let's say, for example, you want to go downtown, and somebody saying you, well, here what, take the bus. The bus is like the easiest way to get down there. But when you did your research, because you would have spent time with yourself, because you understood, you know that, okay, well, one, I could afford probably a train ride as opposed to a bus ride. You know, position yourself to take a bus ride as opposed to the train ride that you initially had. Means that they probably might going to incur some expenses that you didn't initially cater for. Right? So again, the advice, nothing is wrong with advice. It's good to take advice. But you have to also weigh the advice against the things that you have already assessed for yourself. The cost that would have been incurred, the route that you were planning to take. You probably might have been thinking about taking the bus route because there are some stuff along the bus route that you need to probably get on your way to your destination. But because of the fact that you didn't take time to appreciate the fact that you know where you're going, you know the reason why you're taking the route, any advice would work for you. Somebody tell you take the highway and you decide, well, I'm going to take the highway, but then when you take the highway, you miss everything else that you had initially planned to do, right, on road. So I'm just simply saying that nothing is wrong with taking advice. It's all good to take advice, but it's important for you to know for yourself where you're going, what you're doing, and what you're about. Right? And that importance, how that importance works for you is that you are now able to make the necessary decision that you have to make, right, in your life. That's what I'm saying. So, that relationship with yourself, having a relationship with yourself is very, very important. I can't stress it enough. All right? What's that? Do you know that? All right, but it's really, really crucial for your growth. It's really crucial for your development. I think a lot of people who are in relationships now never had the opportunity to really give themselves that space to understand who they are and what they are about in this life. And because of that, now they feel so cramped. They feel they're reacting to things. They're aggressive against things, and they don't even know why. They can't explain why, because of the fact that somewhere within them, they know this is probably not what they wanted, or this is not. I'm not talking about the relationship. I'm talking about it could be a decision, right? It could be a something that they're supposed to have done, and for something within themselves, they just know, okay, some reason I just can't articulate what it is, but this is just not working for me. Now, let me give you a classic example. For example, for me, if it is that I know, well, okay, no, I used to explore with food, right? So I remember once I had an experience where I bought a glass of tomato juice. I really thought that it was, so I really thought it would be something really special, right? So I ordered this glass of tomato juice, this is tomato juice, and I realized, yeah, it's not what I thought it was, all right? No. I know from this moment on, like that was as I said, these were times when I would just enjoy being by myself. I actually I think we had gone out with somebody and gone out with some friends. Yeah, it was a youth group we had gone out to, and I love to explore with food, right? So I have that knack. I just naturally have a thing about, okay, new food, I don't mind trying it. I mightn't eat all, depending on the cost too. If I spend a lot of money for it and it that tastes into my liking, I probably will eat it just to make sure that I get my money's worth, right? But I can't remember where I was going with that. Anyway, oh yes, I remember, right? Debbie, nah, you gotta try the tomato juice. Nah, don't try that tomato juice. Forget that. Alright? But I was saying that because of my experiences with myself, I could know there are things that I could articulate and say, listen, no, I do agree with this. I agree with that. I understand where you're coming from with this. I have also learned, right, to appreciate when people have disagreements or disagree with me on something. All right? And the thing is that you don't have to, people agreeing or disagreeing with you, it's not a matter of whether people like you or not. That is the whole thing. If you value yourself, when you tell somebody, listen, I don't agree with something, it's not you telling the person you don't like them. It's not you telling the person, listen, you are just, you're just irritating me. It's not that. This is you articulating your position on something because you understand that you have an opinion, you understand that you have an experience that will inform maybe your choice or your decision on something. You understand and appreciate the fact that you have feelings and emotions, and you are also entitled to express it. You know what I mean? Whether the person likes it or not isn't really so much the issue. The fact is that you are entitled to it. You know what I mean? And when you can do that, when you can appreciate doing that, it also means that you must also have an appreciation of people being entitled to likewise the same thing. So when people disagree or people have a different opinion on something, it's not a matter of having an issue with the person. All right? And this is I really have to do something and be grateful for this. This is like a lesson I probably learned from early in my life. That I learned to separate issues and topics and matters from people, right? Because I understand that people are entitled to their opinion. So if somebody says to me, listen, I don't like, and you all guess, yeah, you all should know what mango is, right? So somebody says to me, listen, I believe that Julia mango is the best mango. And in my mind, it's like, you serious? Have you ever tasted starch mango? Right? I mean, I'm not going to fall out with somebody. I'm not going to stop talk to somebody for 6 months because of the fact that they prefer Judy mango and I prefer starch mango. And the thing is that you have, I mean, people end friendships over really trivial stuff. And again, it's because of the fact that we don't understand how to value people's opinions because we never took time to appreciate the fact that we are entitled to an opinion. You know? So, because of these kind of shortcomings and because we never took time to have that relationship with ourselves, we find these things spilling over into our other relationships. I'm talking about even marriages, right? Marriages falling out because of the fact that she's fed up of him leaving the toilet bowls up, and he tired of her telling him, "Don't put the socks on the chair." You know what I mean? It's listen. I'm just being I've been really ridiculous with it, but I'm telling you, next time that we link up, we're going to talk about another type of relationship. I'm going to probably look at it. We probably start talking a little bit about friendship firstly. Because I know some people will look forward to more intimate relationship talks, but in the sense of marriage, that's what I'm talking about, right? But hey, Devon, brethren, cool. I hope you're preparing for your Grand Slam competition finals. All the best to you, my brother. All the best to you. I wish you all the best. I do plan on being there, so you can save me a ticket. Alright? Really glad to see you representing the kingdom in a forum like that. I know there's a couple of you all well. So I think Zakia is in it as well, right? So blessing to you guys, man. Coming to support all you. Keep up the good work. Nice to have you on your live. Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, I was saying that because of the fact that we seldom really have an appreciation of understanding issues and situations and topics, and leaving those things separate from personalities. People end relationships with really trivial stuff. You know what I mean? And listen to me, we were designed, human beings were designed to have relationships. Alright? All kind. Listen, for me, I've learned, I don't put, and we'll talk about this a little bit. We'll talk a little bit about this a little more. Because I know you all will have your opinion. And let me just show this in here again. These are my opinions, all right, and stuff. Please feel free to drop your comments, inbox me if you don't want to put it on the live. Share your opinion and your views with me on the videos. Feel free to share it around as well, and the people give their opinion and views on it as well. Because I really like sharing, the interaction. I learn, and I share with people and they share with me. You know what I mean? Yeah. But for me, I really all my any type of relationship, be it good or bad, trust me, I have learned to value them because they all do something for me. They all help me grow, and they all help me to develop. They all help me to see life on a broader scale, right? Because remember, you know, with your personal time and you spending time with yourself, having that personal relationship with yourself and growing and developing, it's going to be it's going to be within a particular space, right? This is you, but remember the world is made up of other people, all right? And it's not once you have appreciated you're now bringing yourself, you're now bringing who you are into this whole space called Earth and interacting with other people. And it's through your interaction with other people now you learn about other people. You learn about other people's opinion. You learn about other people's experiences. And you learn to appreciate these experiences and stuff from people. Because it's worth it. That is what life is about. Alright? That is how you grow. That is how you develop. Because you begin to see life through the eyes of other people. You know what I mean? And that's so important. Right? But it is key that the first relationship that you have is one with yourself. All right. Let me say this. I'm coming to the close, guys. But this is something I said that I have to do and make very, very clear. When you spend that time with yourself and you begin to learn to value yourself, this has nothing to do with physical features. Let me just put this out here one time. Do not establish your value or your worth based on your physical features. Now, because you're, well, in my case, tall, dark, and handsome, all right, or you feel you're red, or you have green eyes, or you have gray eyes, or you have blue eyes, or you have big eyes or small eyes, whatever it might be. Or you're shorty, or whatever it is, Listen, your worth, your value, when you spend that time with yourself, this has nothing to do with your physical features. Because let me tell you why. Again, that could be temporary. Your physique could change. You know what I'm saying? You could be slim now, and you could be fat in a matter of weeks, months. You could have a pretty face, end up in an accident, and have no face. Is your value and your worth going to be on those stuff? Think about it. You can never establish your value and your worth based on these physical things. Now, again, let me balance off this statement by saying nothing is wrong with taking care of yourself. Nothing is wrong with looking good. Nothing is wrong with being healthy and that kind of stuff. What I've been alluding to in most cases is really having a sense of value that comes from the inward parts of you, that inner being, your heart, being kind, being loving, being genuine, being pure. You understand what I'm saying? Being somebody that is concerned about things, somebody that's loving. Those are the kind of things that you begin to establish and have value in yourself. Because if you leave your self-worth to be hinged on this, and this goes, means that your value is gone. So it means that your self-worth has to come from something a lot deeper. Let me share something with you all. Who I am, and my confidence comes from one main source. Right? As a young guy, at one point I was finding I was very short. So I started playing basketball because I want to get tall. Right? I did get tall, right? Eventually did. But one of the key source of my value or my place where I get most of my self-worth comes from the Bible. When I understand that there was a God who died for me, when I understand that God has said that He's made me fearfully and wonderfully made, when He has told me that I'm more than a conqueror, when He told me that He loves me, listen, these things have given me such peace and comfort with myself that if I was a short man or a fat man, it didn't matter. Right? These are things you could work on. These things change. People have changed their look ever so often for whatever reason. And again, nothing is wrong with that. If you're okay with that, that's cool. I'm just simply saying, don't let your confidence or your value be placed on something that is so temporary, that is always changing. Facial features and physical features and stuff. These things change over time. Right? So your worth has to be coming from somewhere a lot more deeper. Somewhere a lot more a place that's a lot more solid. You know what I mean? So yeah guys. So it's nice chatting with you all. Know what you all going to be up to now. Probably just going to kick back a little bit, relax, rebalance the evening for me. But it's nice having all of you all on the live again. And I will link up Thursday. I'm going to be around again. Alright. Excuse. There be no soup tonight, yeah? I see Shannon. Welcome, Shannon. Well, I'm not wrapping up, so yeah, I was sending you greetings to alright, cool. Hey, Melissa, nice having you on your live, man. Yeah, my boy still. I saw still in too. I saw still in earlier on. Can't remember if I shouted him out. But send my love to my brother for me. Yeah. Right now, let's down. Relax now. Enjoy the moment when it lasts, you know what I mean? Yeah, but guys, thanks so much for coming and chill out with me. And we talk again. So listen, again, yeah, I will tell her, Debbie, no problem, cool. Again, I want to encourage you. Listen, as I said, if you've never done it before, it's not too late. It's going to be some work, alright? It's going to be some work. Learning to have a relationship with yourself and learning to appreciate who you are and valuing who you are. It's some work, but it's necessary. Believe me, it's necessary. It's the foundation for you being able to appreciate and love any other relationship that you'll be in. And I say good or bad, trust me. All relationships are valuable. You know what I mean? All of them. Hey Melissa, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's sharing from my heart, man. That's sharing. And God so inspired me to do it, you know what I mean? But really glad to have you all on. I mean, having the live and nobody on the live doesn't make sense. So I had to be saying thanks you all so much for coming out. You know, that's sharing out with me. And remember, always remember, this is night snack. So anytime you come in and chill out, you have to make sure and have a little snack close by. Alright? I want to finish off some mango for the night. So guys, love you all. Thank you all so much for being around. And have a good night. Thanks for being on the live, man. Blessings.